Hey, what's up, Street Talks? This is Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. So, I wanted to do a quick video on a recap of my first day as being a full-time street photographer. Um, you know, Even before I say that, I want to thank you guys so much for all the love, support, and encouragement you guys have given me. Like, reading all those comments on Facebook, Twitter, my email, my blog, not even Google Plus. It really, gave me the confidence to really kind of go at this full force and eradicate a lot of the worries, concerns, and doubts in my heart. I thank you guys so sincerely for that, and um, I'm just gonna try my best to keep delivering high quality content to you guys, and help you through this journey. So, and also before I start too, I still have a few spots open for my introductory street photography course in Los Angeles, July 30th to the 31st. It's gonna be a 2-day workshop in the middle of Hollywood. It's gonna be lots of fun. I'm going to not only walk on the streets and shoot street photography with you. I'm gonna give practical, tips, techniques, how to get over the fear of shooting street photography, and you're also gonna be able to have the opportunity to meet other street photographers and also get your work critiqued and commented. Yeah, so at the end of that, so if you're interested in that, just please give me an email at erickinphotography@gmail.com. So, okay, recap my day. So, my first day, which was yesterday, I went to sleep, I woke up relatively early, around like 8 o'clock in the morning, I think. And first things first, just checked my email, read all the comments of all the encouragement I got, and also started doing a bunch of blog posts. So put up my first blog post with Damien Rayula from Paris. Thanks, Damien, for all the love you gave me. That was awesome when I was in Paris. And also, after that, I actually met one of my friends. His name is Rich, and he was one of my ex-coworkers at the company I was working at, and he was in downtown LA with his girlfriend Corinne. And while she was at work, and he doesn't have a job like me now, so he just kind of went around downtown and shot lots of photography, and it was great. I'll just kind of show you again the setup I was using. So I have my trusty Canon 5D right here. Logo's all taped up to be nice and stealthy, and I've been using this new strip that I got, the custom SLR glide strap. It's really cool because you could just slide it like this, and it's got this little, it's called a C mount, and it just kind of pivots and just kind of hangs like that. So just walking around all day, just walking around downtown, and of course you cannot forget the flash. I haven't shot much flash street photography during the day because I guess I just never tried, and it was a really interesting learning experience. So, if you guys are just curious, I got my 430EX Canon flash and my Canon 5D. The settings I used is I kept it in manual mode and put the ISO around 400, the aperture at like f16, shutter speed at like a hundredth of a second, and for my flash I just kept it the regular ETTL setting, nothing too crazy. And the wonderful thing about shooting street photography during the day was, I was in downtown LA, and it was kind of gloomy. There wasn't a lot of sunlight, so a lot of the times I was shooting, I was in the shade. And oftentimes when I'm shooting without a flash, which was most of the time, you can't really, have a separation between the subject and the background. And by using flash during the middle of the day, I was really able to kind of illuminate my subjects and have them a little bit brighter than the background. So they really pop out and have that 3D look. And I was just going around taking photos with my flash, going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And most of the people in downtown LA, like the locals, they were just really friendly. I mean, really, no one really gave me a hard time. A lot of people were laughing, smiling, and people always ask, how much do I interact with my subjects? I rarely ask for permission. Sometimes I do. But after I usually take their photos, I usually say thanks, smile. Sometimes I don't look at them after I take their photo because there's just too many people in the crowd. And yeah, I had a ton of fun. And there's this one book I recently got from the suggestion of Mr. Charlie Kirk, Two Cute Dogs on Flickr. It's Mark Cohen's Grim Street. Really lovely book. I just picked up on Amazon because I wanted some inspiration, and this Mark Cohen guy is really really good. He did street photography with a flash in the 70s. Similar to Bruce Gilden, Winogrand, and he was inspired by Henri Cartier-Bresson. And if you look at the images, he's really really great at capturing moments and being really focused on specific people's body parts. So, not just taking photos of people's faces, but a lot of the images he would actually cut out the faces and focus on really, really specific parts of people's bodies. Like he would shoot people's ankles, their wrists, their neck. There's this one photo that really kind of intrigued me, which was this photo is just of someone's teeth, and it kind of made me, inspired to try out something like that. So I went out downtown LA, try to get really, really close up, even using my flash, just shooting people's, hands together, shooting people's, the back of their heads. Some people had like balding spots. I tried to take photos of that. Taking photos of people's, feet, taking photos of people's, you know, knees and ankles, just kind of really really random specific things, but the outcome was pretty interesting. After that I headed down to the downtown LA MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art. Lots of great pop art. Andy Warhol was there and all the classics, and it just kind of gave me some more inspiration. And after that we headed to the other MoCA museum downtown, which was the Art in the Streets. The I think, yeah, it was titled Art of the Streets. It's essentially all street art, and it was really fascinating because, although street art and photography, they kind of go in hand in hand. There's a lot of photography there. I would still say they're pretty separate genres in terms of that, but lots of great work, and it's wonderful to see something like street art or even like street photography starting to get a little bit more mainstream respect. And some of the images that I saw of some of the photographers who were actually exhibited, Esteban Oriol, really awesome Los Angeles street photographer, took photos of like beautiful LA women, cholos, lowriders, and all that stuff. And after that, had some food, and at night, it just happened to be the LA Art Walk, which is this. It's a monthly event in which all these people come down to downtown LA, and they have all these free exhibitions. People just, you could own a random store like selling juices, but you'll just take out half of your inventory and just put all these paintings and pictures on your wall and just exhibit local photographers or artists or whatever. Ton of people on the street, so it was just kind of a golden opportunity for me to do flash street photography. And the settings I was using at night was around 800 ISO, kept my aperture at f16, kept my shutter at a third of a shutter speed. Some people were saying that some of the light trails I captured were a little too distracting, but I kind of like them. I do admit that they do look a little gimmicky, but it just kind of a lot of fun because I'm still experimenting, trying to figure out what I'm really comfortable with. And a couple shots I shot a little bit faster, maybe like a 20th of a second, but a third of a second seems to get a nice ambient background light. Yeah, and then I went there all night and I actually headed down to one of my friends. His name is Jacob Patterson. He's really really famous on YouTube. If you check him out, he creates all these custom Nike shoes, and he's also a street artist. He invited me over to his he lives in an art warehouse, and it's called the Think Tank Gallery. And there was this great show there. I was able to go there, do some more photography of the people who were there, do some networking, and just had a wonderful night. Came back at like 1, just passed out. That was my entire day, and it was weird because the things I did the entire day was things that I just generally enjoy, and of course here and there throughout the day, trying to ask people to sign up for my workshop, because if I can't get people to sign up for my workshop, I'm not gonna have any money to pay rent. And aside from that, it just I don't know if it's because I'm still in vacation mode and I feel like this is a vacation and I'm not worrying about my finances yet, but it's still so surreal that I'm able to live out my dream like this. And words really can't explain it. Yeah, so down below I'm gonna post a ton of photos. Hopefully you guys enjoy them and continue to just keep rocking on. The 405 is actually closed this weekend. That means that I'm not going anywhere. They're calling it Carmageddon because all the cars are just gonna be like back to back to back. So I have a lot of cool features and videos coming out. Just a sneak peek. I have a video of me doing flash street photography with the Leica M9 and the GoPro mounted on top of the Leica, so you can actually see what it looks like when I'm shooting flash street photography. I recorded it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but haven't had the chance to edit it. Also, another photography video I made is I used Thomas Loitard's list of street photography excuses to you if anyone ever catches you, and I made a video on that, so it might be interesting. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and yeah, check out the photos and take care. Peace.